Hello guys, welcome to the talk.
Podcast, Carter.
Christian.
We have a bunch of topics to talk about.
We're gonna start off by talking about our trip to Colombia.
Yeah, we went on a trip like what's that, 2 months? A month ago.
Yeah.
Went to Medellin. It was a crazy experience, but I think it's needed for the young men of this age.
Yeah, definitely. So what we plan on doing is just talking about our whole experience first, and then we'll get to some questions I have here. To start off, definitely as a young man, we recommend you to travel. You need to travel. And I'm not talking about America or England, those places. Go to the taboo places,
Yeah. What we are doing, we're going to different countries that other people haven't really experienced much. Or we're going to the places that's most dangerous that everybody else is scared to go.
Yeah, because what we realize is everybody has 2 cents or their opinion on places, but then when you go to those places, you realize that it's not really like how they say it is. People say a place is dangerous and it's actually nice. People say a place is good and it's terrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
First off, I would like to get to the pros and the cons of Jamaica. I'm gonna start off. The first pro is the woman.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I know all of you want to know this already.
God,
I know all of you want to know this already, but the woman genetics in Colombia need to be studied.
You guys really need to take a trip to really open your mind, especially if you've been in your country from day one, from birth, and you've been stuck with the same woman that have been treating you like nobody. If you go to a different country, I promise you, man, like, if you're a 5, you might go up to like a 6.5 or a 7. So you really need to experience a different country.
The women there, like, I'll just break the game down for you guys. The women there are like 6 out of 10s up. Like the men are gonna know what I'm talking about. 6 out of 10s up. But they are so loving and endearing to you. They fit that feminine frame so perfectly, and it suits you as a man because you don't have to be super masculine. You just can just be yourself, And we talk about this a lot of the time when we're going to the gym and all that. But like, especially living in Jamaica where we live now, it's like you have to be super masculine to be with these girls because they're masculine themselves. They're
Exactly.
very masculine. So
You have to be extremely masculine to please to them.
yeah. So in Colombia, we realize that first of all, they're super sexual, they're super friendly. They're girls basically. They're very,
They're traditional.
Yeah, very traditional.
To their culture.
Yeah, exactly. And of course, you've all seen the looks. We don't even have to talk about the looks. Like, you understand.
It speaks for itself.
Yeah. So what we did on the first day we came down, first of all, we were surprised when we drove up. We were like, when we were coming out to the airport, we saw these like skyscraper lights, all these big buildings, all those stuff, and we're on the highway, straight road, no potholes, nothing.
Exactly. For a country that everybody would claim that it's poor or whatever, it's very developed.
Yeah, it's very developed. I think it's a second or third world country. But it absolutely shits on Jamaica when it comes to those stuff. There's no potholes, there's no craters, straight road. Like you'd swear think you're in Miami, honestly. The hotel, we went to this hotel which was very nice, very appeasing to us. The workers were nice. The views were top tier, jacuzzi, pool, everything. It was called Bean Hotel. If you guys want to go there, I would recommend it.
Exceptional hotel. The
It
food was
very
amazing.
Yeah, the food was amazing. But we'll get to the food soon in Colombia on a whole. But I want to address this too. People wonder how do we communicate with the people speaking Spanish? How do you get where we can't even speak Spanish? Like, bro, it's not that hard, bro. Once you have the game in one place, you can have the game in another place. It's not that difficult.
Don't overcomplicate things.
Yeah.
That's
Bro,
basic in life.
And it shows you the dynamic, the male-female dynamic as well, because what I realize is it's not what you say, it's like obviously it's how you say it and it's how you act. Like I could talk to a girl and just say muy bonita and she knows what type of timing I'm on, you understand me? Like I don't have to be super talky and all that. Just boom, muy bonita, get the
Talk your way out the drawers.
Yeah, talk you out the drawers. Like just keep it simple. Use the translator. The translator should be your best friend. Every time I was walking, every time we were walking.
Don't be afraid of rejection, man.
Don't be
There's everywhere you look.
No, that's the beauty. That's the beauty of Colombia. If you go to one and you get rejected, there's another 10 there, right beside you. You move. That's
Simple.
it. Don't care, like you like whatever. Like
don't pest the woman, man. Like if she not giving you that winning the way you're looking for, just move to the next one, man. Trust me, you'll get this a
Like
different reaction.
if she doesn't like you, don't force the issue. You find another one that like you, and that's a good thing there. There's variety. There's so much variety you can choose from. You especially the first time you feel like a kid in a candy store.
Especially if you're not used to them type of females. Don't go there and then get too festered, treat your body. Calm down.
Get all jiggy and
Just
shit.
relax.
Calm,
Just relax.
literally. Because I know there'll be some guys watching. I want to go and get all jiggy and get themselves in problems.
Just relax, man.
The same movements you do out here, you can do it if you know what you're doing. Right? So we went there, it wasn't hard. Some of them, a decent amount of them spoke English. They kind of understand. And if they don't speak English, you just use it, translate, and they will put together what you're saying and you can put together what they're saying. It's not hard, we're human beings, Yeah, so the next point I will go to is how you have to move in a foreign country. Now, being in Jamaica too, you kind of understand life a bit better. You kind of know how to move on the roads. You kind of know how to deal with people a bit more. It's not like in America in a cushy environment in a bubble where you're kind of nerdy. We're in Jamaica, so we kind of know how to move in the world. We kind of get, alright, don't go down that road because there's a couple guys there. Don't do this, don't do that. We know the do's and don'ts, basically,
Don't go down there looking for problems, man. Trust me, if you look for problems, you're going to get problems. Don't look for problems, you're not going to get any problems.
How we view things too is you would see on our Instagram or our TikToks or whatever, we try to view everything as work. So we're there, but we're having fun and so on and so forth. But we're still viewing how we can get the most out of this experience. We try to get as much videos as possible, as much pictures as possible, as much clips as possible.
As well as create memories.
And also, with the women, you have to put them to work as well. You talk to them, see what they're about, create some links. They might know this guy who owns an apartment or know this real estate guy. You never know, but women are a valuable asset and you have to make use of them.
Not only for sex, brother, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
Calm down. As I said, just calm down. Like a lot of you guys view it as, look beyond. How our perceptions change on the world from traveling. Now, to be honest, I realize not every place is what it's told to be. Before I went to Colombia, people were saying, Pablo Escobar, drug country, this and that, blah, blah, blah. My perspective changed. It looked beautiful. It was a very beautiful country on a whole. To be honest, before that, I kind of expected it. I kind of knew a lot of people were chatting shit because most people chat shit in the world. So I was kind of like, whatever, let's try it out. And I was proven right in the end.
Honestly, you just need to come outside your bubble, man. Don't be afraid to go to a different country. And don't listen to what other people have to say. Create your own experience for yourself. You're going to watch all these YouTubers and see that they're going to the places and they might get a different reaction from the females. It doesn't matter, man, but just take it at your pace and I promise you, you'll get a good experience.
Same thing in life. Just you do you. Don't watch any other guy. Don't watch any other man. Just you do you. Because when you go to a place, your perception is guaranteed to change. It's either it was worse than you expected or it was better than you expected. And majority of the time, it is better. Just like with Colombia, our perception changed massively on the world on a whole. Safety. It was fairly. We were staying in a good area.
One thing I do recommend: don't wear any flashy things anywhere you go in the world.
Yeah.
Because there's people that don't have it like you, man.
Yeah.
And they want to get a quick come up. So don't wear any flashy jewelry. You can wear silvers and stuff, like all those type of stuff, but no gold or none of that.
Yeah, especially gold, because we were talking to a Uber driver and we were saying really gold is the main thing, robbery and whatever. But we were in a nice part. We were in El Poblado. It was pretty good. It was kind of like the uptown in Jamaica. It was clean, nice and stuff. But we also we did a tour of Comuna 13, which was one of the ghettos there. And to be honest, the ghetto wasn't all that bad. To be honest, like they had escalators and shit. They had so much stuff. that surprised me. But of
I
course,
don't really think that was the ghetto though.
yeah, they were. I mean, they had the tour, so they kind of fix up the place a bit. As most of you are gonna go into the good areas. You're not dwelling into the ghetto or the poverty type areas. Definitely change your perspective on the world. Travel, see how life is like there. See how the women are. See how everything is. And a point I want to make as well, I realize that depending on how good the society is, really depends on the woman. Because honest to God, I realize, especially in Colombia, the women look good and the society seems to be, as in, again, I don't live there, but the society seems to be flourishing, because I feel like the men want to impress the women. The men want to build good roads, the men want to build good buildings, have electricity running and all that because of the women. The women are pretty, the women are submissive, the women are kind to them or whatever. So they want to do their best. If you go to another country where the women aren't really like that, the country's gonna be shit. I don't even have to name the countries. You're gonna see the countries and then you're gonna say, okay, this is what Christian is talking about. The women are a valuable part of society, and depending on how they are, steer society in a certain way. That's all I'm gonna say.
Women are more important than you think, guys.
The food. I was really impressed with the food. The food was very good. Top tier for me.
Yeah, it was amazing. Honestly, coming from Jamaica, we have pretty good food. It was on par.
Definitely. And we went to Guatape as well, and the food was top tier there. The Guatape was at the countryside.
Went to the country.
And we had some very nice food, and it's very protein packed. So if you're a gym bro, you're gonna like the food. It will make you really visit the bathroom a lot, but it's very good, very good.
It's very cheap as well.
The currency is shit.
Coming from a first world country or anything like that, you'll be fine.
Yeah, definitely, especially from America. You'll be good, the currency isn't all that great.
You don't have to have a lot of money to travel, guys, by the way.
Yeah, you don't need that much. The weather too. The weather was very nice. The weather, it was sunny, but it wasn't hot.
It was cold sometimes.
Yeah, it was cold. It was I to me it was a perfect weather for me, because
honestly,
it was sunny. You can get a nice tan. You can be by the pool and stuff.
At night you get cold as well.
Yeah, at night you get cold, but it's not the hot where you're feeling moist and sticky and you just feel terrible as a person. You feel good. You get a nice tan. You're not sweating down the place. You're not stinking up the place. First day we explained the first day. We came in at night. We saw the skyscrapers. It really surprised us. We were like, what? Where are we? I was looking at Carter, like, where are we? But you can see all those videos on our socials, etc. But we ordered room service. We came in the night, so we kind of just ate, and then we just fell asleep afterwards. We were just chilling, taking videos and stuff. The second day, we went upstairs, and there was a nice pool, nice dining area. It was very good. We really experienced the food. It was very, especially at that hotel, it was very good. It was made with love, you could tell. And we went to the club in the night time. That second day, I believe.
Spanish music is top tier, man.
Yeah, I began to love Spanish music on that trip. I was never keen on it before. I kind of stuck with the rap, the dance, all those stuff. But Spanish music, you guys need to get in tune with that. We went to the club. We were dressing fresh. We took some pictures too. Obviously talking to the women, seeing what's going on. But you guys need to be careful, because
every girl selling.
Yeah, every girl, bro, I can't lie.
That's all they care about, man.
Some girls look like they're in college, in school, and you just talk to them, you feel good, everything going swell. You get the number, you get the socials, and then when you text them afterwards, the key is when they say they're working, just leave it. Unless you're that type of guy to pay, I don't know.
Discriminate, man.
Yeah. If you want that, you know what time it is. But they'll tell you. It's not like I never ran into anything where they never told me and then problems start and all that. But some girls literally look like good, nice girls. They don't dress revealing either, like certain places in the world, but they dress very womanly. To be honest, I never saw any skimpy tight clothes. I never saw any breast showing, ass out. I never saw any of that. I saw just everyone was dressed proper. It was alright.
Yeah, and I'm surprised because everybody there is actually very fit as well. That's what I've kind of noticed while we're there.
Yeah,
Everybody seems to do some type of activity, whether it be cycling or running,
or
something, or walking.
Yeah, all of them. They had outside gyms too.
Everywhere.
There was outside gyms, people are doing calisthenics, all that. They're very fit. There was barely any overweight individual there. I never really saw much fat people, to be honest. And at the club, you know, they spray this weird something in the air, tries to make it more sexual or something
It
like
is
that.
nitrous oxide. I'm not sure what it is, but some weird ass shit.
But also, why I say you can strive, especially coming from Jamaica or third world countries, the men, I understand why the women are looking for tourists and looking outwards in
Men are
Colombia.
very feminine.
Very feminine, and they move like feet. Like in Jamaica, we normally whine, you know, whining
We
like
whine the
twerking.
girls.
We
They're
whine
fucking whining. Like,
yeah,
I don't understand.
they are whining on the girls. So it was an eye opener because we were in the club and we were kind of looking at each other like, what's going on?
Yes,
Like,
sir, because coming from Jamaica, we're not used to seeing men doing that stuff.
yeah, we
That's
kind
not our culture.
of move more militant in.
Yeah, that's just not our culture.
So it was eye opening, but the women do love the masculinity though. So keep that in mind. If you're a pussy,
Stay away.
in Jamaica, because we're talking about the pros and cons, in Jamaica the girls will more look down on you for being more masculine. Like, why you so masculine? Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But the women there, trust me, they love it. They love you really, really showing that aura you have. They're not, and they will fall into their feminine frame, you know, because if you're masculine, they'll fall into their feminine frame. In Jamaica, if you're masculine, they want to be more masculine than you. You understand?
To prove some type of point, which I don't understand to this day.
Yeah, well, in other videos we'll start talking more deep on.
Yeah, but this is about Colombia,
We're
right?
talking about what trip and stuff. Well, yeah, it's very cheap, very affordable. The currency is
Yeah.
bad.
And don't worry about transportation, because Uber have you. Like, Uber's places are like $2 a dollar US. So you'll be fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry about transportation.
Yeah, Uber is everywhere, and the Uber drivers are cool.
Yeah.
Uber drivers
It's an
are
experience as well.
cool. Very good experience because
Let me tell you.
even one time we were coming from a club and we were driving back to our hotel, and police were in the middle of the road. The police stopped us, and we kind of look at each other like, oh god. And
Yeah, because when we came into the country, the first thing I read was that like Ubers are illegal for some reason. I don't know why they said that, because they're saying that somebody has to be in the front passenger. Like, if people are in the back and no one is in the front, they think something's going on. So I was like, what the fuck is going on? I thought we were going to get arrested in a foreign country. I'm like, what the fuck?
Tell them what the Uber driver like looked at you.
I'm in the fucking back chilling. I see two police come out and the man I look at me like this. I'm like, yo bro, like him and I swear think it was over.
Everybody look at him like he's crazy. And the police took us out.
Take us out the car. I'm like, oh.
So we're like cool. We kind of put our hands up and stuff. But one of the police officers were cool with me, but his own, I've seen patting
Yeah, not
down
sure, nigga,
hard, asking what is this and all
Yeah,
this
my
stuff.
money want to take out my cash.
I'm
and all
like,
this.
yo.
I'm like, yo, man.
We don't have any drugs. We're cool with us coming from the club.
Yeah, you guys be careful, because remember you're from a yard, when you're from Jamaica, they gotta look at it as you know, Jamaicans are known for drugs and all of that, so you have to be kind of really careful. Make sure you check your bags as well when you go places, so that people don't put stuff in your bag, because there's checkpoints is all over the place.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful.
Yeah, most definitely, especially the weed.
Yeah.
Weed and stuff. One of the Uber drivers stunk of weed. Stunk. I think it was on one of our last days. We walked into the car, it stink of weed. Stink.
And you don't want to get caught in that problem.
But from I knew you would have asked about where we're from. And I would have said Jamaica, you know? So as soon as he asked me where I'm from, I was like, this guy's gonna love it. So I was like, Jamaica. And he was like, Jamaica.
Let's not get freaked out.
And start get moving crazy, and he opened his phone and he showed me this Jamaican girl, big body, big breast, real Jamaican girl, you know. And he's like, Jamaica, and he started kissing up the phone, like making
Some
up with the phone.
fucking creepy
So I was
ass
like
shit,
looking
some
at him
Diddy
like,
shit.
I was like, yo, bro, calm down. But like, it was funny.
Diddy shit.
Yeah, it was cool. It was alright, you know. He's probably used to the girls in Colombia. He wants a little variety. That's also what we realized. If you get used to one set of girls, you're gonna want to explore outwards, you know, and see. But that's what I recommend. find your type. Don't stick to one. Like Carter can add to this when I finish, but don't stick to one type. Just because you know this type of we're talking about females. Just because you know this type doesn't mean that you can change your type to another type. You know, you cannot just only choose apples in life. You have to try a little pineapple, try a little banana, try a little watermelon, and see what you like. Then eventually you can make the synopsis and say, alright, this is my type of girl, you know?
Yeah, basically don't settle where you stay. Go out and experience so you can know what you like or you don't like. Because there's different type of women in the world, man. Not only just from your country. So make sure you have to go out and experience different stuff.
And I know many guys, and I'm talking to you, explore. You might have a type, you might have a way of life, but things can change, you know. You weigh out your options and you pick the best. You might keep your type at the end of the day, but exactly. At least you experience more, you know, than just experiencing one and choosing that one. Experience 5 and choose 2, you know what I mean? So yeah,
weigh your options, guys.
Yeah, weigh your options. And we also recommend to go to Guatape. We were staying in Medellin.
Yeah, don't stay in Medellin.
Yeah, we are staying in Medellin, but there's other parts of Colombia. Colombia isn't just Medellin. Medellin, I think, is the most popular place, but we went to Guatape, which was very nice. It was more like country vibe, you know. Went to some shops, we went into some churches, etc. And in my honest opinion, the girls in the country gave the girls in the city, Medellin, a good run for their money, because it's like hidden gems. There were hidden gems there, you know. They were pretty solid, and of course the same game goes again. Make sure you have your translator, make sure you understand the game, make sure you have your vibe right, and you're good. You can get the grams, you can put them to work basically, you know. I had a tour guide, a very nice guy, his name was Sebastian.
I do recommend getting a tour guide as well.
Yeah, get a tour guide, especially for Guatape.
If you have the funds.
Yeah, if you're doing Comuna 13, you don't really need a tour guide. We never needed, we just roam the place. But for Guatape, you need a tour guide definitely, because it's like a whole little city in itself.
And there's a lot of different like towns and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of different bars, a lot of different places you can go. You can jet ski, you can take a boat. You know, Guatape, there's many different lakes. It's a very, very good experience. Especially you can climb the Guatape mountainside, which we did. You know, to me it wasn't that hard, but you can say experience on that.
Fucking climb the rock.
No, but how was it to you? It was good?
It was good. The atmosphere is very harsh though. If you're coming from sea level, basically in the fucking mountains, man, so it's hard to breathe if you're coming from sea level.
Yeah, especially Guatape on a whole, it's higher than Blue
high
Mountain.
Elevation.
Like Blue Mountain in Jamaica is higher than that, so you know it's gonna be hard to breathe and all those stuff. But it's definitely a sight to see, especially when you reach the top.
Yeah, amazing view, man.
Can look over, see the whole of Guatape, see all the beautiful skies and stuff. Yeah, that I think we went to Guatape on the 3rd day or so. Yeah. And then when we came back late and we're dead tired. The sun beat.
That's a whole day. That's a whole day.
The whole Guatape trip is a whole day. And sun was beating. It was super hot. And we came back late, so we just said, alright, let's chill at the jacuzzi. You know, there were a couple girls there. Where were you? Weren't there at first. I was there.
Yeah, I went back to the room to change.
You went back to the room. There were a couple girls there. Talk up to a couple girls, you know. And then we met these 2 other girls when he came up. Met these 2 other girls. We're not going to go into detail, but they were cool. You know, network. Make sure you network. So the 4th day, we just went out. We just walked around. There's Provenza as well. The Provenza is a very good place. A nice strip.
Yeah, nice strip.
There's
food, places to eat, clubs.
Yeah.
A lot of man.
It was very good, especially in Provenza. Everything seemed very near. Everything seemed very near. It's not hard to get things. It's not hard to get food. You know, there are dentist shops and doctors there. Everything is very accessible. You can walk, and a lot of people do walk. That's why
very fit.
They stay fit because they walk a lot. What stood out the most for us?
Yeah,
Yeah, well,
Woman.
definitely the girls stood out
Ladies, man.
a lot, and you guys would expect that as well. The girls were very good. Also, the food was
Yeah,
like food stuff for me. Right?
I'm not too good with foreign food, so it kind of surprised me that food was exceptional.
In terms of tourism, there was a good amount. There was a good amount of Americans. We met this white dude at the hotel. You know, it was cool. It wasn't as much, but you know, we saw a couple, we met a couple, and it's like, of course, a lot of people want to go to Colombia, especially the Americans. So it was good to see some of the guys chat up with them and stuff. And also, we do realize, and it's weird, it's very weird, but there are a lot of the transmissions, and there's a lot of bikes. Yeah, there. And you know, I found that shit, but I actually spoke to one, and he told me that, you know, most of the guys there are bi because most of the girls always want something out of them, whether it be drinks or
basically, yeah. But that's life though. As a man, we see it as being provided, so we don't see it as anything wrong. But them, I'm not sure how it's still over there, but they hate that shit. So
I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with a girl wanting something from you, unless you're an idiot and the girl is just taking stuff from you, then that's an issue. But if a girl wants you to protect her and provide for her, I don't see an issue with that. But as we said, they're very feminine, so apparently they start to swing the other way. So I don't know, but that's what they do. In terms of the people, even those type of guys, they're very friendly. They're very friendly. They were very warming to us. They weren't
weird.
Yeah.
They didn't try to force their sexuality onto you, so.
And they weren't like miserable. But yeah, so some interesting things to do. As you can see, I'm reading the question. Comuna 13, Guatape. Definitely go to the clubs. Definitely go to restaurants.
Leave your hotel.
Yeah, well, leave your hotel. But I've heard that the most touristic place in Colombia is Cartagena.
Correct.
That place seemed very touristic, seemed like a good vibe, and it might be on the bucket list one day. We might touch there next. Any major problems? The only issue I would have is transformers. They call them transformers.
Transmission.
There's a good amount of them, and it was kind of weird because
coming from our country, we don't really get full, you know.
Yeah.
So it kind of weird.
It was. That was another eye opener as well. You know, the girls. The thing with the girls, their intentions clear.
Yeah, which is what they're meant to do.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're
not gonna waste your time. Man.
Yeah, they don't beat around the bush. They don't, waste your time. They're very straightforward. This, and they move forward, which we like. We like that straightforward to the point. Don't waste our time. Easy, boom. The workers. I kind of like. I'm not gonna lie. That kind of bothered me a bit because you would see some nice girls. Look very dressed properly, very cool. They look good age.
Don't go down there and expect that every girl going to like you for you, man.
Yeah.
That's just not how it works.
Yeah. Definitely. But be careful of them. If you want to do those type of stuff, do that. If you don't, just be careful. If they say they're working, they're working.
Be careful when you're in Medellin, especially. They have this plant that they use, like they can blow smoke in your face and they can make you drink it. Don't take any food or anything from anybody stranger, man.
Be careful.
They will go through your shit. They will take your shit.
Especially if you bring girls to a hotel.
Don't bring them back thinking this shit's sweet, thinking this girl like you and leave your jewelry. It's gone.
That's one thing. They're hustlers though. They're hustlers. That's the thing. And I respect it. Honestly, at least they make the intentions clear. They're doing their thing,
Make sure you guys join the Telegram. Link will be in the description.
What inspired us to go to Colombia? Out of every other place in the world, we chose Colombia.
Honestly, basically like going every place as possible that people don't really tend to really want to go because of the danger, and we don't believe in that. We believe in regular life. We live in Jamaica where people claim to be, and we live normally, so we go to experience, and plus influence was Pablo Escobar. He's a huge influence on us and how he was brought up and stuff, so we wanted to go to his home.
Yeah, and we also went to Pablo Escobar's museum, the actual museum.
Yeah, the actual museum.
We heard that there's a lot of fake around the country, all around the place, but we met Pablo Escobar's brother, but he was a cool dude. We met his brother's wife, daughter. They gave us a tour, they told us his whole story. And of course, certain countries lie about things, you know, they kind of were telling us the truth of what was kind of happening. And of course, they could lie as well, but you take the both information and then you choose.
Yeah, we got it from the source, so
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we know what the truth was.
Yeah, so you can go there as well, you can meet him, you can buy some stuff, you could get an autograph, whatever you want, but that was a good experience, something you can tell your children, tell people. What would be next on our bucket list? What would be next on the bucket list? Now, I'm saying Brazil. I'm saying maybe Dubai. I'm saying maybe.
Who knows?
I'm
Tune
saying
in.
exactly.
Tune in.
Keep in touch with the socials, definitely.
And keep in touch with reality, my friend. Never lose yourself.
What was the most surprising cultural difference that we noticed? The women. What was our favorite Colombian food and drink?
I don't think we really get into that much like detail, but I can't lie. The actual what do you mean? Yeah, I think it's like one of the national dishes we had. That was probably my favorite.
Yeah, like we were having a lot of burgers, and the burgers were cool. The burgers were very good to me, and the food that we had in Guatape too, the country food with the avocados, eggs, white rice, chicken breast, pea soup was very good, and also the freshly squeezed lemonade, the fruit drinks that they had, top tier definitely.
Can you go on a Jamaican passport? Yeah, Jamaica is accepted into Colombia, visa free. So yeah, if you just need a passport and you'll be fine. As well as a lot of countries in South America. But you can go on Google and search it for yourself.
South America on a whole, I believe that Colombia, from what I've heard, I've talked to some of the South American guys and people who are living in South America or whatever, but I've heard that Colombia has the best women out of the whole of South America, but as we said...
Can't go off a word of mouth.
Exactly. As we said, bucket list.
Tune in.
We're going to say Brazil, other countries, especially in South America. I want to compare it a bit more to Jamaica because I know there will be a lot of Jamaican people. Overall, it is better than Jamaica overall in terms of girls, in terms of food, in terms of the way of life, in terms of even the culture there. One day, there was a Colombia versus Argentina match. And
everybody supported.
Everybody was out in their jerseys. Hot girls are sitting by themselves. No food, no man, no drink, just watching the game.
Supporting their country.
I like that patriotism, that's what they call it. I like it very much. The roads, they were beating the drums on the roads, all that. I have clips of that too. It was very, very good. You know, it overall the way of life to me is better because it was more vibesy, it was more friendly. It was way more friendly to me.
The cars are pretty decent. We saw a Ferrari store, so just know that
Porsche driving.
Yeah, just know that it's good over there.
The currency is pesos.
Colombian pesos.
And we did find a bit of difficulty to, change the money.
Also, be real careful with people and the money, especially if you don't know how the currency work. Try to get an understanding of how because the dollars are different. They have like 10 million, 100 million. So you have to really break down the prices because I feel like I got scammed out there. So
you can try your best to look, but I feel either way, anywhere you go, you're gonna get a bit scammed. Honestly, it happens in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Happens everywhere, really.
Try to go to the places that accept your card, so you don't get scammed.
And also a big part as well when it comes to currency and monetary system there they don't take US dollars.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't take US dollars in regular shops and stuff. And even some, they don't really take the card. So it's best to find places that take the card.
Yeah, basically.
Card is very important there. You know.
Also, don't go in any like loose ATMs and pull out a lot of cash. People are watching you.
Definitely.
So just be careful.
Another thing we noticed too, a lot of people from Curacao there, but they were very helpful, very very helpful. They were cool. Met this guy at the hotel. Motherfucker's voice was deep,
Real
deep. The waiters were cool, and they don't really get paid much, but they never really showed us
They
any
don't
bad
complain,
face.
exactly. Like I said, they don't complain. They just
In terms of how they look, most of the people kind of look like indigenous people.
Yeah.
They have that look about them, you know. I kind of fit in a bit more, but the character, so there wasn't really much people that looked like him, but it was funny. Remember when we were walking through the mall? I should have taken a video.
I was getting treated like I was a celebrity because of my hair.
We were walking through the mall and everybody was looking at Carter, I swear. Everybody. Even when we went to Guatape, we were walking and a kid ran up to him and touched him. So I was like, what, he's just touching you? Like,
yeah.
but he just wants to touch you just because he looked different. And then the mother,
Yeah, the mother wanted to take a picture and shit. Got some stories, man.
yeah. There's more stories. We can do other videos to go more in depth, you know, but this is kind of more of an overview of our in Colombia. Some insights you guys would want to have. We told you the names of places to go. We told you what to do, what we did. In terms of the women, we met one that came from Romania, and then she also speaks Spanish. People like Colombia, and they're very Lebanese, Colombian. It's not always straight Colombia, so you're getting the best of many worlds when it comes to them as well.
Yeah, make sure you guys check out our socials. That will be in the description. If you have any questions, you can put that down in the description and we'll answer as best as we can. We also have a Telegram.
Since this is gonna be our first video, most likely, we're just gonna talk. We're just being real, raw.
We're not really doing this shit for the money, man.
Yeah, I feel like it's just more for just enlightening people, be more influential to people. You know, we're just gonna be talk about real stuff. We have a lot of gym talks where we're just talking the gym, and I was like, we should really talk to people about what we talk about.
If you guys want gym content, you can also give us a feedback on that. We'll try our best to see what we can do about that.
We could post it up on here on this channel. But we expect more like podcast type talking, deep talk.
Travel videos eventually
As well. But yeah, but thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. You can talk in the comments what you guys want us to talk about next. Go in depth with, talk deeply about, and we're being raw. We're not gonna really censor ourselves. We're gonna censor ourselves to a degree so we don't get banned or get taken off YouTube and stuff. But we're gonna try and go as in depth as possible, as deep, talk about things, especially in Jamaica that people aren't really speaking about. So
yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed.
thank you guys.